do you have? That was aggressive. You're drinking coffee. Clearly, I've had too much.
She's had 2 cups of coffee. Buckle up, grab your biscuits, hold your biscuits. It's one of those because it's time for Lane of Roses. God doesn't say that.
Where we talk about lies we are believing, or we have believed,
Or are believing.
and replace them with God's truth.
Yes, but before we hop in, we want to invite you to like, comment, and share this video with all your buddies because why would you not do that? And turn that red button right there, it's there somewhere, gray, so that you can keep up with all God's doing here at Lane of Roses.
Yes, and so Angelia, the question
What's the question?
of the hour,
I didn't
or
study.
the 4 minutes,
Okay.
is what lie have you been struggling with lately?
Oh, there's a billion, but the one that's in the forefront of my mind is feeling like I have to perform in a certain way.
Yeah, and you know what? That's a lie.
Oh gosh, yep. That's
God doesn't say that. Now, what is the truth?
He doesn't. Couldn't find it anywhere in the Bible. But you know what is the truth? Is that God loves me for who He created me to be.
That is right. In Romans,
Oh, what's it say?
if we go to Romans 5:8,
Oh boy,
we're getting there.
we're getting there. I bet it's good.
It says, but God showed His great love for us by sending Christ to die for us while we were still sinners. So while we were still making mistakes, not getting things right, God sent His Son to die for us and to forgive us not just of our past sins, not just of our current sins, but of the sins to come.
Yeah, I love that. And it reminds me that He loves me. He loves us in spite of us. I'm never going to have to. I mean, He didn't say, Angelia, when you're born, you shall act like this. He didn't do that. He didn't. He loves me for how He created me to be, and that's great.
Yeah, He doesn't ask us to perform a certain way. I mean, He definitely calls us to live righteously, and He asks us to be obedient to His ways. Why? Because He's a good dad. He knows what's good for us. And so, yes, there are things that He's like, hey, you're going to want to do it this way. And just trust me, it's better. But as far as like who God has made you to be, when you are seeking Him with everything inside of you, you're still gonna mess up. You're human, and you can't God's not up there like with a megaphone. He's like, action, cut, you didn't do it right. Like that's just not how He is at all.
That's what
There's
Carrie
not
does.
a certain way. Yeah, there's not a certain expectation of Him. Like He's like, I'm not expecting you to get this perfect every single time. But what I am expecting is that when you mess up, you come to me. When you don't get it right, you come to me and you remember that I am a good Father who forgives you and loves you and helps you get right back on track and live the way that I've called you to live.
Yeah, the Lord speaks right through you, doesn't He?
Oh, you are so sweet.
That's good.
So what lies are you believing? And
Good.
here's the thing. We are all believing lies.
We are. Every day.
All the time. And so what lies are you believing? Really sit there and think about that and write them down. And next to each one, write the truth that God says. And if you need help finding these truths, Lane of Roses has an app for that. It's called the Lane of Roses app. You can download it, and there's verses for every emotion and every life season. You can go through those verses and find those truths that will set you free.
Yeah, and remember, through Jesus, we can uproot these lies and replace them with God's truths. Have someone in your life, like I have Rebecca, to look at you and can call you out and say, that's a lie, when you're believing a lie. A safe person, I want to add that. And if you want to know more about what a relationship with Jesus can look like, we just want to encourage you to go to laneofroses.com/faith to learn more. This is Angelia and Rebecca.
You got this.
For
This is,
Becky.
who are you?
I'm Angelia,
And who am I?
not Rebecca. You're Rebecca.
I'm Rebecca.
And we're helping you remember who God is. If we have motions,
Who God says you are. And be encouraged to overcome the lies of the world with God's truths this week.
yes.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching that video. If you haven't yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you can continue to explore faith with Lane of Roses all week. And go ahead and check out our next video right over there.